今回作ったこのシリーズっていうのが神話する風景という、コンセプトのタイトルがあるんですけれども、環境との調和っていうのを、人の所作も含めて、一つの空間としてこう表現していくような、そういったデザインにしていきたいというふうに感じたので、そういうコンセプトを掲げさせていただきました。日本古来からの、自然との関わり合いっていうのは、いいところだけではなくて、自然の災害とかも多い国ですので、付き合い方っていうのがあると思うんですよね。でその付き合い方っていうのを反映したようなプロダクトだったり素材構成っていうのを考えていったというところがまずコンセプトになっています。
Such a beautiful material, and then as a European designer, I knew this material, of course, because it was kind of popular in Europe in the 80s, 90s as floor mats or mattresses for futons, which were a big trend back then. But I never saw this material applied to surface onto furniture. And when this happened the first time, I was amazed by the beauty, and I was immediately attracted to it. So bringing this into life in the whole collection that we now contributed to Adal Look Into Nature collection, this really makes me proud and happy, and makes us feel to support a little bit the old traditional handcraft of harvesting and transforming the harvested igusa grass into mats in Japan. That's a good feeling, and I think the precision and the perfection with which Adal's team transferred our designs into products is amazing. That is something that you don't really find everywhere, that designs are could be transferred so perfect, I say high quality handcraft. This is something that really stands out and makes, apart from the beauty of the material, makes the whole collection such a gem.
So the igusa, it's a very beautiful industry, because if you pass a long time in Japan, as I did from the last 15 years, that I go very, very often, and I love to be there. When you visit a factory where they manufacture the tatamis, and it's amazing, because you can see almost how do they harvest, the grass and everything, how do they prepare, how do they dry, and how they create, the looms, how do they stitch. So it's a way of doing it so beautiful, and having the opportunity to transform the igusa material is something absolutely new. It's something that makes you feel really part of the Japanese culture in some way, like you're offering something new, or you're becoming part of their traditions in some way in terms of their traditional industry. So finally, the igusa, it's something that is that deep in the Japanese culture that it in some way represents everything from Japanese. They represents how modernity and tradition will coexist perfectly, and they will improve each one, and highlight both values. And at the same time, the igusa, shows the entire industry process, in Japan, from the really ground on the soil, the agriculture, to the final industry and to final product. And in this case, in the way that Look Into Nature is using it, it becomes even more industrialized, mixing with another industries very important in Japan, such as the wood industry, which is very important. They're extremely skilled in Japan as well, metal industry. So it's something that finally everything around the igusa, it seems that it becomes always a successful product.
Adal さんのこの社名っていうのが、Advisor for Amenity Life っていう名前の頭文字を取っているんですけれども、人々のその生活、ライフスタイルに寄り添った製品を届けると、いうところがすごく強みだと思ってまして、そんな、Adal さんがこの Look Into Nature ということを掲げたときに、でそれが日本っていう領域だけではなくて、一気に世界の領域でその 私たちがこう過ごしてきた、社会課題に対して、今で言えばこういうサスティナブルな社会をどうやって実現するかっていうことだと思うんですけど、我々の土壌であるその日本っていう、その自然観っていうものを世界に対してこう発信していくという、その立ち位置に立った時にこのプロジェクトをやる意味がすごく強いんではないかというふうに感じました。